two bitter rivals are set to square off in an early season test next on the Thunder Broadcasting Network. And a good evening, Thunder fans, and we welcome you to Overland Park, where we have the second game of our doubleheader. I'm Jude Wonder alongside Will Nichols. Will, what can we expect tonight between Aquinas and St. James?
Well, Jude, for the Thunder, this is about as big of a game as you're going to get in the regular season. Couple bitter rivals right here. Last time these two teams met, 63-57 loss for the Thunder, but Jacob Fratzel had 28. Look for him to have a big game tonight for the Thunder.
Yeah, I know. Brand new starting lineup pretty much for each team. A couple of returning starters, but it's definitely going to be a fun one.
Absolutely. Now we will send it down for the national anthem in prayer in just a moment on the Thunder Broadcasting Network.
Coaches, officials, and fans strength to pursue excellence during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm. And finally, dear Father, we pray for your grace, that you would provide us with the endurance to pursue our heavenly prize, eternal life in your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
All right, now let's send it down to Mary Claire with a quick interview with Coach Dobb.
Here with head coach of the Thunder, Stan Dom. How are you feeling tonight about this matchup?
Good. It's a fun night. Two schools close together. Should be a fun night.
After a tough loss, what changes should we expect for your guys tonight?
We're just hoping to be a little bit better defensively. We weren't quite as good last week as we have been, and continue to improve on offense.
Great. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mary Claire. We're getting the starting lineups introduced here right now. Like you mentioned, Jude, we're going to have lots of different starters on both sides of this one, but St. James definitely the more experienced team coming into this matchup. That definitely could bode well in their favor, I think, in a big rivalry game like this, having some guys with that experience.
Yeah, something interesting to note for sure is that St. Thomas Aquinas played St. Pius just a little bit ago and lost to them, whereas St. James beat them in their first game of the year. So we'll see if that says anything in this one, but definitely going to be a good matchup no matter what. Expect this one to be close.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be a good game, I think. We're looking at a couple 2-2 teams heading into this one. But probably the biggest test both of these teams have faced so far early on in this season. St. James definitely going to have their composure tested a lot tonight. Probably the toughest environment St. James has been all year long against the Saints tonight. St. Thomas Aquinas starting lineup getting introduced right now. Who's the big guy to watch on that Saints side, Jude?
I would definitely say London Burton for sure. I mean, he was a stud in last year's game. Number 5, expect some big plays out of him. He can hammer it down with a dunk if he wanted to. Make some threes from the outside no matter what. Who do we expect to see this game from the Thunder side?
Well, yeah, I think Jacob Fratzel was the guy we saw last year, right? 28 points in the 6-point loss last year in this game. I think you're going to need more guys than Fratzel step up, though. Emmett Peters is the guy you're going to look to. I'm also going to look to Evan Deschmal tonight, the big for the Thunder. He's going to need to do a lot more than just score tonight. Rebounding and defense, along with that offensive ability he has, is going to be key for the Thunder tonight against the Saints.
Yeah, the Saints team is missing their center from last year, Lothman. Now with Brett Yankovic at the center, Evan Deschmal with a height advantage, kind of. They're about similar height, but I would say Evan Deschmal has a little bit more size on him. We'll see if the Thunder try to go down low more today to Deschmal.
Absolutely, we'll see that. St. James, see the starting 5 they got out there. Fratzel, Colich, and Hornback on Deschmal. 4 seniors there with Peters, the lone junior. We'll see how much that experience matters in just a moment.
The Saints win the tip. Saints in white, Thunder in blue. Going to be a good matchup here.
First couple minutes really key.
Corner 3 out of the gate, no good. Offensive rebound by Colin Smith, fighting for the rebound. Comes down with it, gives it out to Burton. Burton drives inside on Hornback, kicks it out. Great pass. That one just won't go for Yankovic, but a great pass by Burton.
2 great looks for the Saints. Don't love that if you're St. James. Lucky to not have St. Thomas Aquinas score any points on that opening drive.
Peters with the ball, gets the high screen by Deschmal. He'll drive in, kicks it out, good pass into the corner. That one off, fighting for the offensive rebound. Yankovic comes down with it for the Saints. Gives it over to Colin Smith. Colin Smith tries a 3. That one over the backboard and under ball.
First 40 seconds or so, you're seeing a little bit of jitters. I think both sides, both teams have had some really good looks, some uncharacteristic misses early on. Fighting through that is going to be really key for both these teams.
Fratzel, the point guard, gets the high screen by Deschmal. Goes into the left wing, gives it to Peters up top. Peters guarded by Freeman. Peters still with it, trying to work inside, kicks it out. This one to Colich. Colich gives it over to Hornback. Hornback driving in with the right, nowhere to go, goes up with it. They're going to call a travel. Took too many steps, trying to drive in there.
Yeah, and that was good defense right there by the Saints. Shutting down Hornback on the drive. St. James still needs to be aggressive on those drives, though. That's where a lot of their offense is going to come from tonight.
Sabres dribbling up for the Saints. Gets a screen by Yankovic. Trap off the screen. Yankovic with it now. Finds the open guy at Smith, and there's the first points of the game. Goes to the Saints.
Yeah, that's too easy if you're St. James. Wide open bucket down low for Smith. He's going to make that 10 out of 10 times. Those are the sort of looks you need to not allow the Saints to have in this game.
Here's his ball. We'll try a deep 3. Rattling around the rim, won't fall. Rebound to the Saints at Sabres. Sabres driving in, kicks it out. Smith thinks about trying another one, doesn't. Kicks it out. Burton drives in. Tough layup, no good. Fighting for the rebound once again. Yankovic, he comes down with it and puts it up and in. 4-0 Saints lead.
You gotta love the toughness right now. The Saints are showing lots of aggression right now on the offensive glass. Already have gotten a couple and it's paying off in points.
Back with it, gives it to Peters. Peters, reverse layup, no good. And another missed shot for the Thunder.
Again, a good look. You gotta start knocking them down. If you're St. James, you gotta like the shot selection right now. Just need to start executing better.
Burton with the ball top, guarded by Peters. Drives in, right hand, up and in. 6-0 starting off this game for the Saints. Thunder gotta hit one eventually.
Absolutely, and that's a great move by Burton. He is so good when he gets, his first couple dribbles, real good explosion and body control there, making a nice little floater there for the Saints.
Deschmal with the ball up top, guarded by Freeman. Fratzel with it now. Trying to drive in with the right. That one up, and it's going to be a foul. Almost looked like it was all ball there. Good defense by Zay Freeman, but 2 shots coming up from Fratzel.
Yeah, and interesting, Saints right now, they're switching everything 1 through 5. They're switching every time a new guy gets passed off, so that's kind of difficult for this St. James team to try to deal with. It makes it a little bit harder to get into the lane when teams switch like Aquinas is right now.
They're going to call the foul on the floor there. Fratzel with the ball in the corner, driving inside, nowhere to go. Trying to find someone, and it's stolen away by Sabres. Sabres now with the ball. Pass over to Freeman. Up and in. 8-0. Got to expect maybe a timeout here soon. Don will go to the bench here to get some subs. Back with it now. Kicks it to the corner. Colich will try a 3. Up and in, nothing but net. First points of the night for the Thunder. Jake Kolich for 3.
It's a big-time shot right there, getting St. James on the board, and you love the drive from Hornback as well, creating a good look for his teammate there.
Burton drives in, left-handed layup, up and in. You gotta try to find a way to stop this kid. He's already on fire. Yeah,
and you tell Hornback's the guy guarding him early on. That's probably St. James' best defender, but he needs some help. You need to have Damol the big in there to help block the shots because he is difficult once he gets inside.
Good move by Peters. That one won't fall either. Another rebound by Sabers. Has to try to save it. Kolich will come down with it. Now it's Peters. Peters, tough layup. There's his first points of the night. Cut the deficit down to 5.
Good strength by Peters there, using his length to his advantage to get St. James their first 2 of the night.
Sabers with the ball, driving on Hornback. Kicks it down. Burton wide open. Thunder slam on that one. London Burton has been a problem like we talked about pregame. He is tearing this Thunder defense up.
And that is a big-time play there by the Saints. You're seeing it. London Burton, he's already got 6 tonight for the Saints of their 12 points, but I gotta like how the Saints are getting everybody involved. 4 out of the 5 guys have already scored in the first 4 minutes here for Aquinas. They've done a real nice job spreading it out, but especially relying on their star, London Burton, to make things happen.
Yeah, maybe you could expect to see from Coach Dom and the Thunder defense maybe go to a box and one or try to find some way to stop Burton. He's been able to find those empty spots in their defense, get it, and be able to put up those easy 2s.
Yeah, and I think if you're St. James, I would try to help off the shooters a little bit more, make them prove they can make some shots. St. James hasn't really challenged them from deep so far. I think maybe if you help off the wing a little bit, don't let Burton get inside as easily, I think that might be a strategy for the Thunder here.
Krauts with the ball, left wing, gives it to Matthew Davis. Krauts with it now again, dribbling around, kicks it out. Mangini with it now. Nowhere to go, back to Damol. Damol tries a deep 3. It goes! Deep 3 by Evan Damol to cut the deficit down to 4.
Big time 3 there. Damol, one of the few 6'6" guys you see with a shot like that. A real good look there.
And the turnover, they're gonna say it was tipped. Coach Dom doesn't like that call. And will stay here with Aquinas.
A little bit of a surprise there on the call, but good defense by St. James getting in the passing lanes. Off ball there.
Michael Bernard with the ball. Gives it over to Freeman. Guarded by Frautzel. Kicks it out in the corner to Burton. Jonathan May, great defense on Burton. You love to see that. Jonathan May, one of the top defenders on this team. Great find by Burton, and Yankovic puts it up for 2. Great defense by Jonathan May, but Yankovic was wide open down low.
Yeah, and that's where St. James, they tried to help off a little bit there with Damol. He wasn't quick enough to get back to stop Yankovic, though, and it ends up getting a bucket.
Matthew Davis with the ball. Dribbles in, left hand, up and in. Great shot there by Matthew Davis.
Big time shot there by Davis getting inside, going to that left hand.
Tough layup on the other end. Yankovic is putting up some points for Aquinas. Frautzel with it now. There he goes, he's going to try to find someone, kicks into the corner to Davis, and back up top to Mangini. Deep 3, no good for the Thunder. They're going to say a foul on the Thunder and Aquinas ball.
Yeah, they're going to call that one on Frautzel. St. James point guard. St. James didn't love that call here. You're seeing that Damol 3 right now. Again, rare that you have a 6'6" guy that can knock down a big-time 3 like that, but a good-looking shot. And those are sort of looks that St. James needs to knock off Aquinas tonight.
Yeah, what we were saying earlier, the Thunder need Damol to get going, one of those big guys, especially on defense, maybe try to lock down Yankovic. Hasn't done an amazing job yet, but lots of game left to play. As there's a great dribble drive by Colin Smith, up for 2.
Great screen navigation there. St. James cheating a little bit on the screen. Smith took advantage, went backside, and got an easy bucket for the Saints.
Yeah, Coach Cooper Smith and the St. Thomas Aquinas Saints have done a great job at being able to attack the switches off those screens today. Mangini with the ball. Tried to go no-look pass to Matthew Davis, but miscommunication and a careless turnover.
Yeah. That's a good look there from Mangini, just didn't work ultimately for the Thunder. You see that drive by Davis. That's the big thing right now for St. James tonight. You need to take advantage of the screens like Davis did there from Damol when he's in, and especially getting inside, not just making those layups, but also kicking out the shooters. That's really important for the Thunder tonight.
Smith down low Oh, double teamed. Kicks it out to Bernard into the corner. Going around, good defense by Jonathan May.
That's great recovery there. Yeah, 4 guys in the paint guarding 1 guy. St. James did there. You recover, everybody gets their man, and don't allow a good shot. Great defense there by Thunder.
Ben Renzi in for Aquinas, number 1, guarded by Matthew Davis in the corner. Sabres with the ball up top. Good switch by the Thunder.
Running out of time.
Tries to get it over. Damol gets it. Steal. 2-on-1. Good pass to Emmett. Emmett goes up. He gets fouled. 2 shots coming up for probably the best free throw shooter on this Thunder team.
Yeah, and a little bit of a strange 2-on-1 there. You're not used to having your center being the guy that gets the ball with a 2-on-1 opportunity. Did a good job. Got it to Peters. Got hammered pretty hard there. And way to be strong, getting the ball still up, giving St. James an opportunity, and now at the line to add a couple more points to the board.
18-10, Saints lead over the Thunder with 1:14 left in this first quarter. Peters' first free throw up and no good. Announcers jinxed by me, saying he was one of the best free throw shooters on this team. This is the first one.
Yeah, it feels like we've been doing that a lot this year, but hopefully he can knock down the second one here for the Thunder.
Second one up and in. Sabres running the point still for the Saints.
St. James, they've done a lot better job. Once the bench guys have come in on the defensive end, they need to keep up that intensity. That's really the only reason St. James still is within 7 right now.
Renzi inside. Good defense by Frautzel. Gets his own board, puts it up and in on the second chance bucket.
That's just a tough break for St. James. Great defense by Frautzel on the initial contest there, but still got it through and knocked down the basket there on the second opportunity.
Popzetsky with the ball, gives it over to Davis, guarded by Renzi. Back to Popzetsky. To Peters. Peters will try a 3. That one no good. Great rebound by Frautzel. Inside to Peters. Peters up with the right hand and gets the 2.
Great job by Frautzel there, finding Peters, knocking down a 2.
Renzi inside, guarded by Frautzel. Kicks it out to Freeman. Freeman guarded by May. Back to Renzi. They don't have to get up a shot until the last second. They can hold it if they want to. No shot clock in play here. Dribble driving in. Colin Smith has in some trouble there. Kicks it all the way back out now. It's Sabres with it. Sabres trying to get it inside. That one batted away. Popzetsky with the ball. 3 seconds left. Gives it over to Peters. 2, 1. Tries a weird 3 off the rim. No good. 20-13. Saints lead at the end of the first quarter over the Thunder.
Good start there for the Thunder. All right, now let's send it down for a quick commercial.
The faculty formation that we provide through the Blessed Silos Institute at Donnelly College exists to do 3 things. To give people time for friendship with each other, friendship with Jesus, and then how these first 2 kinds of friendship affect the vocation of being a teacher. We meet every week on Wednesday mornings, usually on the late starts. There's got to be time to be with your friends. There's got to be time to pray. There's got to be time to study, and there's got to be time to talk about being a teacher.
Yeah, Will, a quick first quarter of play, 20-13, Saints lead. Will, what did we see in the first quarter there that was working for the Saints to build this 7-point lead?
Well, I think it was a quick start. I think St. James and St. Thomas Aquinas, both the first minute or 2, weren't really getting much going, and then the Saints saw the advantage. They took advantage. Lots of easy, fast break opportunities. I think you saw Yankovic and Burton both take advantage of that a lot. So that's something that St. James needs to improve upon on the defensive end, and I think they did that the last 4 minutes of the half. If they play defense like they did the second 4 minutes there in that first quarter, once the bench guys came in, I think St. James can be in a good spot because Aquinas wasn't able to really get much going once some of those bench players like Jonathan May and Matthew Davis came in for the Thunder.
Yeah, Jonathan May definitely bringing a spark on defense. You can see the entire bench and student section getting into it when May was playing that defense. So definitely a fan favorite. Evan Damol with the ball now, guarded by Yankovic. Tries to get it inside to Frautzel, just a careless pass there. Stolen away by Freeman. Here's the fast break. Kicks out into the corner to Burton. Burton nowhere to go with it. We'll slow it down. Freeman now tries to drive baseline. Good help defense by Damol. Nowhere to go. Fighting for the rebound. Freeman comes down with it.
They've had so many offensive rebounds tonight. Now St. James gets the steal.
Good poke away by Matthew Davis. And Jonathan May retains the ball. Davis up top now. Gives it over the wing to Frautzel. Guarded by Colin Smith. Dribble drives in with the right hand. Tries to get the foul. He will get the foul. 2 shots coming up for Jacob Frautzel.
Yeah, so Fratzel going to go back to the line now for the Thunder. You see Colin Smith didn't like that call. But you love the strong take there from Fratzel, sending it inside for the Thunder.
Yeah, and Fratzel, one of the smaller guys on this roster, listed at 5'10", but honestly one of the better players of being able to drive inside and get those contested layups off on top of those big guys.
Absolutely, and that's his first point of the game. I think St. James wants to get Fratzel going. He's played almost the entire game. Good to see him getting an opportunity to get some easy ones at the line right now for the Thunder. St. James going back to their starting five. They didn't have much success with that group the first 4 minutes or so. Let's see if that changes here. Both teams going starters right now.
Fratzel missed the second free throw. Rebound by Freeman and the Saints. Freeman with it now, gets a high screen by Yankovic. Tries a mid-range step back. That one just short. Offensive rebound by Bernard.
Once again, another offensive rebound. Good defense, and you got to get the board.
Into the corner here. Kicks it out to Freeman. Guarded by Fratzel. Calls for the screen. Won't get it. Reset the offense back to Burton. Burton now with it. Kicks it out into the wing. Deep three. No good by Smith. Rebound to Fratzel and the Thunder. Fratzel now pushing the pace. We'll slow it down. Gives it to Peters. Good shot fake. Tries to dribble in. Open corner three for Damal. No good. Rebound by Bernard and the Saints. Now they want to push the pace. Smith now with it. Gives it to Freeman. Freeman, tough shot. Up and in and one. Zay Freeman with a chance in the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, good finish there by Freeman, and that's not a guy you want to see get any fouls called on him in Damal. Really the only true big St. James has on this roster. That's only his first, but he's definitely going to be a guy that teams are going to try to attack. Aquinas has done that a lot today. It's worked so far. Freeman gets the bucket there going at St. James's defense.
And a great pass into the corner for that Damal open look. You would love to see that shot out of him, especially after he hit one. Just that one won't go, but you'd love to see the Thunder go back to those open threes, and I bet they can make them pay later on. Freeman's free throw up and in.
And again, that three-pointer Damal got, it was set up by a nice drive by Peters. Good shot fake and a good drive inside. Again, St. James, you just got to get the ball in the paint right now. That's really the key. Whichever team has more success in the painted area is going to win this game, and so far that's been the Saints.
Yeah, definitely one of the things the Thunder are trying to do on defense. You can see when they get into the corner, they're letting him drive baseline because of the help defense with Damal down low. Interesting strategy by Coach Dom. We'll see if it pays off in the long run today. Mangini now with the ball, guarded by the taller Yankovic. Kicks it over to Noah. Noah tries to post up. Up and in. Good basket there by Noah Hornback.
Yeah, that's what you like to see. Again, the physicality from St. James's wings, really important going into the defender there.
Zay Freeman with it, guarded by Coolidge. Trying to dribble around, not going anywhere. Tries to give it to Burton. Great hustle by Fratzel. Saints have numbers now into the corner. Smith thinks about a three. Good defense by the Thunder to be able to slow him down again. Mangini tries to intercept one. Open three in the corner. That one rattles in for Brett Yankovic.
Just a ridiculous sequence there if you're a Thunder fan. Great defense, and ultimately Aquinas still gets the 3 points.
Kola tries to go up with a tough layup. No good. Gets his own rebound, but there's a foul on Aquinas down low.
Yeah, that was an acrobatic take right there by Coolidge, almost with the finish. You see Hornback, again, going into the guy, the strength there. That's something that the wings on St. James haven't been doing much. It's been a lot more of trying to avoid the contact, trying to go around the contact, not go through it. You'll have to see Hornback being willing to be physical there and go at the defender.
2 shots for Coolidge. First one, in and out. Great defense on the other end by Jacob Fratzel. Almost was able to get a breakaway, steal, and layup, but Burton
twice,
was able to maintain it.
Yeah, Fratzel had the steal, and Mangini almost had a steal as well. So 2 times he almost got a steal, you just couldn't finish it, and that's just really tough luck if you're a Thunder.
Coolidge goes 50% from the line on that trip. 26-17, Aquinas leads here in the 5-minute mark in the second quarter.
They're going back to that zone now. First time we've seen that little 3-2 zone action from the Thunder.
Almost looks like a 2-1-2 sort of matchup zone. That three, no good. Rebound to Fratzel. Fratzel's going to try to push the pace, dribbling through all of them. Has an open lane, awkward right-hand layup. That one blocked away by Sabres.
I like what Fratzel's trying to do there. He saw the open lane, took it inside, tried to finish, but nice defense by Sabres there. Make them show that they can play that defense. Now they have. Now St. James needs to adjust.
Emmett will check back into the game, subbing out Fratzel.
So interesting now, that means McGeeney's probably your point guard right now, bringing it up for a Thunder. Like you said, a little bit of a 2-1-2, almost a 3-2 sort of matchup zone defense right now. The Thunder are running, really just trying to take away the middle of that offensive reach, and they're trying to take away the painted area with this defense.
Finds it inside to Burton. Burton, what a tough shot over Peters to get the 2 to fall. Great drive there by Burton. Comes down with the 2.
Great finish there again. The strength of Burton really is impressive. Body control as well in the air.
Damon with the ball. Gives it over to Cole. Cole's guarded by Burton. He gets the screen. Trying to dribble drive left. Gives it over to Damon in the corner. Gini now working on the right wing.
Only 5 on the shot clock. Need to get a good shot here.
Tries to go up. Almost looked like a foul. Won't get it, but good bucket there by Frankie McGeaney.
Yeah, that's his first bucket of the night, and a big one there for the Thunder.
Tough mid-range pull-up. That one nothing but net for Burton. Not a shot you normally see out of a high school player, but a pull-up mid-range falls for London Burton.
No, and that's one of those shots you don't love as a coach, right? Early in the shot clock, taking a mid-range look like that, but it worked out there. They'll definitely take the 2 points.
Peters drives with the left hand and one. Emmett Peters with the shot now at the 3-point play.
Big time finish there by Emmett Peters of the Thunder, finishing through the contact.
Something of note for the Thunder, Matthew Davis looks like he's getting checked out by the trainer over there. Almost got poked in the eye earlier.
We're seeing McGeeney here, again, the strength inside I was talking about with Hornback earlier, but being willing to go into the contact and finish through it, really important for the St. James Wings on the inside. McGeeney did that there. Peters now at the line trying to make a 3-point play for the Thunder.
Peters drains the free throw to cut the deficit down to 8 for the Thunder. We would love to see the Thunder going into halftime, maybe down 3 or even get it to a tie ball game here. Needs the defense to step up here. Yankovic tries a 3. He's feeling it. Brett Yankovic with another 3. He's leading the Saints in points tonight.
Yeah, impressive. Him and Burton got 22 of the 33 for the Saints, and St. James just doesn't have an answer right now. You've got to try to figure that out. They've gone to the zone, but didn't work there against Yankovic.
Great pass by Peters inside to Damall. That one in and out. Gets his own rebound, puts it up. No good again. And the Saints now with it, pushing the pace. Burton with it, into the corner, it's Renzi. I'm gonna call a block there on Jonathan May. What an amazing pass there by Peters on the other end, just Damon couldn't get it to finish, just a bit too strong.
Yeah, and again, that pass from Peters, really impressive. You know, I've been really impressed this season. I think the biggest evolution you see in his game, right, is his ability off the dribble to find teammates. That's something, you know, he's always been a great shooter, always been a guy that can finish inside, but now keeping his head up, making some really good passes like that, I think has been super key and makes him an even more dangerous guy to try to have to defend. If you're a team like St. Thomas Aquinas, you know you got to try to stop Peters, and it's that much more difficult with his passing ability.
Yankovic now with it, almost looked like it went off his foot. Not going to call anything. Burton with it now, trying to drive on May. Good help defense by Hornback. Smith in the corner, open shot for 3. That one no good. Fighting for the rebound. Renzi comes down with it for the Saints. Going up, that one swatted away by Peters. Rebounded by Hornback and a foul on Colin Smith. Good defense there by the Thunder.
And now you're seeing a little bit of that toughness from St. James right there. That's exactly what you want to see. You get beat to the spot on the rebound again if you're a Thunder, but look at Peters there. What a great block that was, and that's only possible because Hornback did a great job playing straight up, going straight vertical, not allowing the guy to get a good shot over him. Because of that, Peters makes the great block, and then St. James gets the ball afterwards as well. Really good sequence from the Thunder.
Yeah, and an open 3 look for the Saints there. They've been able to knock those down at a high percentage today. That one wasn't able to fall on a lucky break there for the Thunder. Mangini with the ball, gets it to Peters. Mangini now drives into the corner. Extra pass to May, another pass to Peters up top. Damon with it on the left wing. Mangini with the ball. Mangini trying to go up. Comes up awkwardly. There's going to be a foul. 2 shots coming up for Frankie Mangini.
A little bit of an awkward take there, but again, the strength, that's what you want to see from Mangini. You see the spin move, taking it inside, and that's what happens. You get the ball into the paint. Right when he gets that first step in the paint, the defense collapses. He got the foul called. That's exactly what you want to see if you're a Thunder. They've been doing a great job getting to the line. Now it's about executing at the free throw line for the Thunder.
Yeah, just like you were saying, great job to get to the line, but haven't been doing an amazing job at shooting them tonight. You need to see a higher percentage here.
And a miss again. Matthew Davis coming in the game, we were talking about, did look like he was getting checked out by the trainer, but he is back out there now for a Thunder. And that's another part of that bench unit. Him and Jonathan may have been a really nice backcourt for the Thunder off the bench, providing good defense for the Thunder all year long in that unit.
Freeman with it, goes up with the right hand. That one no good. Renzi, another offensive rebound. There's going to be a foul there. I believe that one will be on Mangini.
Yeah, this is so tough if you're a Thunder right now. I mean, really, the only difference in this game is the offensive rebounding. Again, St. James had positioning when the ball was going up there, lost positioning, and Aquinas got it back for the free throw. And again, right now, St. James doing everything right. They're getting a stop almost every time on the first shot, but the offensive rebounds are what's really hurting the Thunder right now.
Renzi's first free throw up and in. 34-22, the Saints lead over the Thunder. Saints have been able to grow their lead over these past couple of minutes. Thunder would love to try to cut it down, going into halftime, get some momentum going, and come out of half and maybe try to take the lead. 2 for 2 from the charity strike there for Ben Renzi.
Yeah, Renzi provided a nice little spark off the bench so far tonight for the Saints.
Mangini with the ball, guarded by Yankovic. Gives it over to Med. Over to Damol, guarded by the shorter Renzi. Love to see them try to get it down low to Damol there. They try to right there. Great save by Sabres. And the fast break for the Saints. It's Yankovic.
It's a good idea there. Just great defense by the Saints. St. James hasn't tried to post up Damol all night long. It's not really his game on offense. More of a perimeter guy, even though he is 6'6", but probably something you got to consider if you're the Thunder.
Corner three, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Matthew Davis comes down with it, and there's a foul.
Yeah, and I've loved St. James. I think you're starting to see a little bit more toughness on these rebounds. You're seeing it right here from Davis. Goes high, points it like a wide receiver almost, and then I love the physicality there, toughness holding on to the ball. That's something that's really important as well with these offensive rebounds, getting a body on a guy before the shot, then after the shot, making sure you secure the rebound, gets the rebound there. Now he's going to shoot free throws because of it.
Yeah, the Saints have been able to rebound offensively pretty well tonight. We love to see Matthew Davis come down with a tough defensive board and get 2 shots out of it. First shot up and in.
Davis and May, like they have all year, they've really been a nice spark for St. James off the bench. Just providing quality minutes off the bench, offensively, defensively, doing their job. That's really all you can ask for guys coming off the bench in the limited minutes they're going to get.
Davis hits both from the line. Pawlowski checks in for Damol. 11-point lead for Aquinas. Sabres running the point here.
Going back to that man defense now. St. James rebounding extra important without Damol on the court. You're losing your biggest guy when you take him out, so everybody else has to do just that much more on the defensive rebounding end.
Renzi with it, tries to go up. Great defense by Peters. They're going to call a foul. Not really much you could do there if you're Emmett Peters.
Yeah.
Maybe got a little bit of the hand there, but looked from here like it was almost all ball.
Yeah, and you see that left hand kind of goes over the arm there. That's where you're going to see the foul call. He did get to the ball eventually, but kind of had to go through the guy's arm, so that's where you're going to see the foul there. Now Renzi getting back to the line again. Aggressive takes, get you buckets, and that's what Renzi has figured out tonight, getting to the line multiple times already.
Renzi 3 for 3 from the line already in this one. Aquinas has been able to shoot at a lot better percentage of free throws than the Thunder today. As I say that, they missed the second one. Rebound to Kwapizetsky.
All right, last minute here. St. James needs to get a good look on offense. Maybe try to get a 2 for 1 here later in the shot clock.
Here's with the ball inside to Mangini. Guarded by Burton, tries to post him up. That one kicks over. Miscommunication once again between Mangini and Davis.
Yeah, and that's not the first time we've seen Mangini make these sort of mistakes tonight. Feels like he's just passing more to a space right now than to a guy, and that gets you in trouble. Those are sort of turnovers you want to avoid. Now Aquinas has an opportunity for a 2 for 1 if they score quick here.
Sabres with the ball, dribbling around, tries to go up, tough bucket, up and in, and a good 2 for 1 for Aquinas.
Yeah, about 5-second difference between shot and game. St. James is going to go right down and score.
Mangini, that one won't go. Aquinas can hold for the last shot if they would like here, but Sabres looking to push the pace. Off balance shot
Good
there,
board.
That one won't go. You don't love to see that if you're Coach Cooper Smith for Aquinas. You could have held it for the last shot, and if you have an open fast break, you take it, but that one wasn't really open.
Yeah, I mean, you had the opportunity there. I think you had a layup at the rim, so I think you got to take it, but obviously you need to make the shot if you're going to do that. Now final 5 seconds. Look for them to go to Mangini here for 3.
Bobzewski with the ball, 3 seconds. Gives it over, tough 3. That one way long, air ball, no good. We'll go into halftime, 37-24. Saints lead over the Thunder. Will, what can we expect to see in the second half, some changes that the Thunder need to make?
Well, I think you're going to see probably more of those bench guys, is my guess. I think you're going to see May and Davis probably play a little more. They've been doing good on defense. I think outside of that, the message probably is just going to be rebounding. I think that's the big thing. Too many second chance opportunities. If St. James can clean that up, get a little bit better production from some of those starters that you expect to knock down threes, I think St. James could be in for a comeback here.
Second half of the Thunder coming right back after TV Impulse.
From Thunder Studios in Lenexa, Kansas, this is TBN Pulse.
Hello Thunders, I'm Abigail May. In this episode of TBN Pulse, we meet some of the women of St. James Academy and get a glimpse into how Mary shapes their prayer life. And we look back on our first ever Vocations Day, celebrating the religious vocations that are active in our church. This is TBN Pulse.
All the women who work here are incredible, and there is such like a strong support system.
In general, St. James is a place that exudes love.
It's awesome. It's awesome being a woman here. There's a lot of support. Just being a human here, there's a lot of support, but there's a lot of really good people. She is somebody to turn to in times when I need to remember to be nurturing to the souls that are entrusted to me here, and also to remember to turn to Jesus when things are challenging, or also when things are good, just to remember that you should always be going to the Lord no matter what.
I love my job and the mission that we have here at St. James Academy, and especially the colleagues that I get to partner with, who understand that big picture, who are hard workers, and who make this place a really fun place to come to work.
All the teachers that I've known that are women, they're always very uplifting and like asking my day, like if I need anything.
Becoming like a mother has been pretty incredible, especially doing it in this place that reflects so much on Mary and so much on your faith. Especially last year during Christmas time, I was like 9 months pregnant, and I felt very connected like to Mary in that, you know. And so I was able to offer up a lot of like my sufferings as like a woman who was with child like during that time up through Mary, because I knew she experienced the same thing right before she gave birth to Jesus.
I see Mary all over the place here at St. James Academy. I think it shows up in our classroom with the intentionality that our teachers put into fostering an environment where students are known and loved and can learn and reach their full potential. I just love when women come together to encourage one another and to grow in their faith. Woman's unique in that it's not the same for everyone. We all have different gifts and talents, and that's good and beautiful and intentional. The way that I live my feminine genius is different from my colleagues, and vice versa. But to make a capacity for the other. A woman's body is biologically ordered to do so, but we also do that emotionally. We also do that relationally, right? Like we make space for other people. John Paul II talked about how women have a unique ability to see people with their hearts.
Such a special piece by Larkin Hiddle. We're blessed with some awesome women to serve as mentors in our school. A couple weeks ago, we invited tons of priests, monks, nuns, friars, and sisters to play cornhole with us, then to talk about their vocations. That segment was produced by many members of our media arts team, too many to mention. It was fun putting it together. And thank you to all the students in SJA Media Arts program for making these segments, and thank you for watching TBN Pulse. I'm Abigail May. God bless you. Go Thunder!
From Thunder Studios.
All right, let's welcome back here on the Thunder Broadcast Network. St. James down 37-24 to the Saints. St. Thomas Aquinas a nice end to the quarter there. Both teams warming up here, about a minute left in the warm-up section here. St. James definitely needs to find a spark here. Now let's send it down to Mary Claire with St. James Academy Thunder assistant coach.
What was your message, Guru?
Got to guard better, got to rebound better.
Saints' offensive rebound has been very strong tonight. How do you plan to contain that in the second half?
Got to guard the ball better, and we got to get some defensive rebounds.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you, Mary Claire. Now we're back up here in the booth alongside Jude Wonder. Jude, what are we thinking St. James needs to improve upon in the second half here?
Yeah, definitely like Coach Huppy was saying, rebound better. We've seen a lot of offensive rebounds on that end for Aquinas. If we can see more of those rebounds, more of those plays like Matthew Davis had over there, getting those tough rebounds, that'd be huge for the Thunder.
Absolutely. I think the toughness, defensively, rebounding both, that's where you see St. James need to improve. Also probably need to do a little bit better job of taking care of the ball with that starting unit, starting five back out here right now for the Thunder. Mixed results from this starting five. Didn't start out the first quarter very well with this group. Second quarter was definitely a better effort, so hope to see them start this third quarter on a nice little hot streak here to get us going. St. James down 13, getting within 10, I think, in the first few minutes here. Really important for the Thunder.
Yeah, Aquinas will start with the ball here. It's Sabres dribbling up. Point for the Saints. Started by Hornback. Good defense.
See St. James already being more aggressive off ball right now, trying to deny the ball from the playmakers.
Smith trying to dribble in. Don't want to leave him open. That one in and out. Yankovic can't hit that one.
He's going to take it right inside here.
Back all the way over, no good. A little bit out of control there. Burton comes down with the rebound, now pushing it for the Saints.
Don't hate the look there. It's a little out of control, but Love trying to get the ball inside. That's key.
Freeman wide open three, no good. Rebound by Damall.
Two open threes for the Saints. St. James doesn't love that, but missed both and turning it into numbers now.
Corner kicks it back out to Damall. Now it's Peters up top. And switch guarded by Yankovic. Trying to drive inside. Tough layup. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Burton comes down with it once again for the Saints. Burton now dribbling in. Out of control.
You're going to say no foul. That, I got to be honest, this first minute or two here, that really feels a lot like the first minute or two of the first half. Feels like both teams getting good looks. They're just not falling right now. Last time when that happened, Aquinas made a little bit of a run. They started getting going before St. James did. St. James now has an opportunity to do that right back to the Saints if they can get going a little bit on the offensive end here.
Damall up top of the ball. Guarded by Colin Smith. Gives it over to Hornback. Hornback dribbling around with the left hand. Gives it on the left wing. Dribbling with the left, kicks it back out. It's Fratzel. Fratzel now with it.
Just 10 seconds left. Fratzel's going to take it.
Crowds are trying to work on Freeman, nowhere to go, kicks it into the corner. Open look for Daymall. Way too long, airballs that one. Freeman now with it, pushing the pace for the Saints. Going up, they're going to call a foul there on, I believe it was Noah Hornback.
Yeah, and those are sort of fouls. Again, those you can kind of live with that sort of foul. I mean, they had numbers on in transition there, so tried to take it strong. Ultimately didn't work. Now, Aquinas going to get the ball out of a set here.
Sabres inbound it for Aquinas. Kicks it out to Freeman up top, guarded by Coolidge. Trying to work on Coolidge, pulls up from 3. That one way off to the right. Rebound by Daymall. Now it's Frautzel pushing pace. Peters. Extra pass to Coolidge in the corner. Nothing but net there. Jake Coolidge with his second 3 of this one.
Big time hit there from Coolidge. Needed that to start off the second half in the right way for the Thunder.
Good defense on the other end. Hornback bats that one out of bounds. And Freeman to inbound it. It'll be Sabres to inbound it for the Saints. Big time 3 by Jake Coolidge, his second of the night, both in the corner. Great inbounds play and a wide open Zay Freeman for a quick 2.
Yeah, Freeman's been going all along right now. Him and Burton have been a really nice duo in the backcourt, both scoring and feeding the ball to Yankovic inside.
Peters thinks about the deep 3, doesn't take it, kicks it out to Daymall. Daymall going to drive inside on the shorter Burton. Good pump fake, can't get the layup to go. His own rebound, though, gets it in. Second chance bucket for Evan Daymall.
Finally knocked it down there. He's been missing a lot inside tonight. Good to see him knock off the rust a little bit there, make that one.
Good pass inside. Yankovic up for 2. 1 at the end, 1 won't get it.
And again, that's just good ball movement. Like I was saying, the guards really setting up Yankovic a lot tonight. Yankovic already got 14, and guards are certainly helping him get there, but he's done a nice job finishing as well.
Frautzel top gets a high screen by Daymall. Kicks it over to him. Trying to find Peters, gets it to him eventually. Peters takes the deep shot. That 3 way off. Rebound by Colin Smith and the Saints.
Those are 3s you don't want to see. Out of rhythm look there for Peters.
Sabres with the ball, kicks out to Smith. Smith tries to dribble drive in. Call a travel there. Probably the right call. Looked like he had a little awkward, too many steps there.
Yeah, and again, you're seeing a little, looks like just a little bit of contact there. Ultimately called a travel, though. Good job by St. James. Again, really collapsing on the ball. That's key. Aquinas hasn't shown they can hit 3s tonight, so I think, really stopping them from getting in the paint is really the key for the Thunder defensively.
Yeah, just one dude really has been hitting the 3s for the Saints. It's Brett Yankovic. He's been the hot hand for the Saints. Peters now with it. That one stolen away by Sabres. Sabres now trying to push the tempo. He'll slow back down. Great pass inside to Yankovic. Gets that one to go. Sabres pass inside. Yankovic gets it over the shorter defender for a quick 2.
Yeah, they're doing a great job moving the ball right now. That's the thing that you can tell is the real difference between these teams. They're doing a great job just playing within their offense, but also moving it, finding the open guy in ways St. James just isn't able to right now.
Peters wants the foul. That one's stolen away. It's Burton now pushing the pace for the Saints. They have the numbers.
Oh.
Tough layup, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Frautzel comes down with it. Frautzel now wants to push the tempo for the Thunder. Good pass over to Daymall. Daymall takes it up. In, and 1. Evan Daymall with a shot at a 3-point play.
You'll have to see Frautzel here beating the big down the break. Daymall takes it inside, tried to get set. Looked like he was falling back a little bit. Daymall gets the contact there and 1, and those are the sort of plays you need. I think St. James, their best offense today, honestly, has been in the fast break. They're getting numbers in that way, and they got it right there for Daymall. Hopefully he finishes off the 3-point play for the Thunder.
Daymall's free throw up and in. Cut the deficit down to 11. You'd love to see the Thunder try to slowly chop away at that deficit as they do with that 3-point play. Burton with the ball guarded by Davis. Davis, one of the better defenders for the Thunder, coming off the bench. Burton, tough mid-range shot, no good. Rebound by Daymall and the foul by Freeman.
That's one of the first times all night we've seen St. James do a really good job getting a body-on-a-body defensive rebounding, forcing him to go over you. Great job by Daymall there on the glass. And again, you mentioned Davis in the game now, also alongside Jonathan May. They're both in the game for Coolidge and Hornback. So you're getting a different sort of look with those two. Probably a little bit less height, probably a little bit better defense when those two are on the court. You see it paying dividends on the first defensive possession with those two in during this half for the Thunder.
And those are the shots you would love to have Aquinas shoot if you're the Thunder. Kind of a weird, awkward 8-footer. You'll let him have that one as missed that one. Peters tries a fadeaway three, just short. Rebound by Renzi and the Saints.
What a great pass that was by Davis. Those are the sort of plays that feels like Aquinas has made all night long. St. James just hasn't been able to. Unfortunately, Peters can't hit, but that's a really good look if you're a Thunder.
Yeah, Peters normally an amazing three-point shooter. There's a shot for three by Freeman. No good. Peters with the rebound. Frautzel now pushing the pace. Splits two defenders. Kicks it out. Three ball. No good. Barely just short. Fighting for the rebound. It'll be last touch by the Saints, and we'll stay here with the Thunder.
Great effort there. Damol really picking it up right now this half on the rebounding end. You see it here, getting the body on the guy. Going for it there, taking on two, and still coming out victorious. You love to see that effort on the boards. That's something St. James didn't have the first half. Now you're seeing that a little bit. And again, that's a good look. It feels like both teams getting good looks right now. Aquinas is missing a lot. St. James needs to start making some if they want to chip away at this deficit.
Davis driving in on the taller Yankovic. Tough layup, no good. Blocked away by Yankovic. Stay here once again with the Thunder.
Yeah, that's frankly just not a look I think you want if you're St. James. You don't need a wing going head-to-head with the center of Aquinas. Yankovic clocking in at 6'5", probably not a great idea to try to test him at the rim.
Davis deep three, no good. Good rebound by Jonathan May. Another chance at points for the Thunder. Mangini's shot won't go. Rebound by Burton. Burton gives it over to Renzi. Renzi trying to work on Damol. No good on that one. Rebounded by Frautzel. Frautzel now wants to push the tempo. He's done a great job at splitting the defense on fast breaks today. Mangini now with it. Back in the corner. Frautzel tries a three. No good. Rebounded by Michael Bernard and the Saints.
Interesting lineup St. James has. You got Mangini, Frautzel, May, and Davis is probably your best ball handling group of guys you can put out there, and a lot smaller. You're seeing the quickness already coming into play on the fast break.
Open look for three by Renzi. That one can't go. Not been able to make the threes both ends here at the start of this second half. Mangini now with it. Kicks it to Frautzel. Frautzel spin move. Kicks it out to Damol.
It's going to be a good look.
Wide open three. Can't get that one to go. Mangini just short once again.
Just a bad time to be slumping if you're St. James right now.
Been a close container on the rim for both sides. Have not been able to hit many shots. Frautzel now with it. Trying to work on the taller Yankovic. Kicks it into the corner. Extra pass to Mangini. Mangini will drive in now. Tough floater. No good. Matthew Davis open in the corner. You would have loved to see a kick out for an open three.
Yeah, I mean, he was open in the corner. Obviously difficult to see there. And, you know, he's had a couple passes Mangini has that haven't worked out, trying to go opposite side. Right now, man, somebody just needs to make a bucket. Feels like there is no momentum at all in this game either way.
Yankovic inside kicks out. Renzi will try another wide open three. That one again misses. Rebound by Davis. Just been sloppy basketball these past couple of minutes.
It's unbelievable.
Frautzel now tries to drive in. Awkward shot.
Wow.
And that's the shot that's going to fall.
That's the one. Well, how about that for his first field goal of the game? I don't think anybody had him getting it this late into the game, and especially that way, but finally a bucket scored for St. James. Now he got it within 10. That's better than they were at halftime at least. Just need to keep up the defensive intensity here, because clearly that's been working for the Thunder.
This one stolen away by Davis. Davis one-on-one. He has a chance at an open layup, up and in. Good play there by Matthew Davis to cut the deficit all the way down to 7, and the Thunder have a little bit of momentum now.
I really like this lineup St. James has. I mean, you're just seeing the quickness, the defense switching a lot more. I think you're really seeing that working for St. James. Davis takes advantage, gets the layup there. Now they don't need to shoot. They're probably going to try to ice it out for Burton, maybe give him a screen here. But that's the guy they want with the ball, and they got a matchup here with May and Frautzel that they like. Let's see if it works here.
Burton up top, guarded by Frautzel. Kicks it over to Smith. Smith open three. No good. Offensive rebound by Yankovic. Second chance bucket goes for the Saints. And the Thunder not going to get a shot off, really, besides this heave by Frautzel.
Oh.
Off the shot clock there. 45-36. Saints bring the lead back to 9 on that second chance bucket by Yankovic on the missed three there. We'll be right back here on the Thunder Broadcasting Network.
Community system is incredible because it's not just that you're invested in your community, but really it's for the good of the school. It's the good of all communities, and wanting to see kids like buy in and thrive. And so anyone coming in for St. James, just knowing that like you're going to have a place and that you're going to be seen and heard and desired.
To the Thunder Broadcasting Network. Now let's take a look back at some plays from the first half here. Again, that's that awkward look there from Fratzel to end the third quarter. I mean, he wanted the contact, probably didn't have it. Now let's send it down to Mary Claire real quick on the sidelines.
Coach Dom really emphasizing here, getting offensive rebounds. They're getting many looks, just can't finish. Got to keep fighting on the defensive end.
All right, thank you, Mary Claire. Now we're back here. Beginning of the fourth quarter, St. James needs to find something going on offense. Defense has been great. Now they need to get some scoring to complement that great defense they had that quarter.
May with the ball up top. Tries to get over to Peters. That one batted away. We'll stay with the Thunder. Good defense there by Michael Bernard. Try to bat that one away.
That's the sort of play. It was good defense that time, but that was overplaying just a little bit. Maybe a backdoor is an opportunity there for the Thunder because Bernard definitely was overplaying just a bit there.
Peters with the ball guarded by Renzi. We'd love to see Peters try to get hot here in this fourth quarter, and there, right on cue, bucket for Emmett Peters.
Yeah, that one putting him in double figures. Big time finish there on the inside by Peters. You know, he's known more as a shooter, but he's had more success tonight inside for the Thunder. That makes him so much more dangerous when that three-point shot starts to get open because he's been taking it inside.
Freeman, tough shot, won't go. They're going to call a foul there. Push on Jonathan May. Great defense there by May.
Yeah, and that was a good look there. And again, we're taking a look now at that look by Peters. Again, you see how up the defender is playing there because of that three-point shot. It allows him to take it inside. He's another guy, you know, we talked about London Burton's body control a lot tonight. Emmett Peters is a guy that has a lot of those similar characteristics as far as being really good at controlling his body, maneuvering it in the air. He got the bucket because of that there.
Jonathan May, great defense there. And a big spark off the bench for the Thunder we've seen all year. Was injured the past couple of games. Love to see him back here for the Thunder.
Yeah, we've talked about it all night. Him and Matthew Davis, they are really a great duo together. They complement each other's games so well off the bench. And frankly, if I'm St. James, I'm probably closing with those two tonight. Probably those two. I mean, honestly, the five you got right now seems like the best five St. James has had tonight. May certainly has been a big part of it.
And it appears tough spin move once the foul doesn't get it. And back to the Saints. Saints looking to extend their lead to double digits here. Bernard with the ball, guarded by May. Gives it inside to Yankovic, guarded by Damo in the corner.
That was a great job there by May, slowing down the bigger player there against him, not letting him get baseline. That was big, and now Aquinas has to reset.
Great defense by Fratzel, trying to force that second call. And they're going to call it.
He got it.
Great defense by Jacob Fratzel. Right up and close, gets the 5-second call, and it forces the turnover for the Thunder.
That's the sort of intensity St. James needs. It's a rivalry game. You need your seniors to step up. Fratzel took on the challenge right there, and he certainly won the battle there, getting a 5-second call. You don't see that very much, but certainly earned there. Great job by Fratzel.
Fratzel with the ball trying to go on the taller Yankovic. Tough layup, just can't go. Lots of these shots that you normally see fall aren't today. Tough layup on the other end. Bernard doesn't get it to go, but two shots coming up for him.
Right, and that's another look. Fratzel just normally makes only 3 points tonight. Just a very quiet effort from Fratzel so far. Very different from the 28 points we saw him put up in this matchup last year in this gym. Only 3 points so far. Again, it's not for lack of trying. It's not for lack of good shots. It's just not falling right now. And, you know, again, you're not going to have nights where the shots aren't falling. What's important is you find ways to impact the game in other ways, and he certainly has been doing that, especially defensively. You just saw there him doing that. But, man, you need some of these shots to fall for your senior leader here.
First free throw doesn't go for Michael Bernard, the 6'4 senior. 47-38 free throw, looking to get it to double digits. He will. Extends the Saints lead to 10, 48-38. Saints lead over the Thunder with 6:30 left in this one.
Yeah, I think St. James, you realistically want to be within 5 here, final 3 minutes. I think that's the goal. Get within 5 the next 3 minutes. You're feeling good about where you're at. If you can do that, but you've got to start making a run at some point here. It's been at this, 8 to 12 point range a lot of the night.
Peters with start the ball, making a run. Great pass in. They're going to call goaltending, rightfully so. Smacks the glass was Burton. Great find there by Peters. He'll get the assist on that one.
Yeah, I mean, you see, you want to see him make the shot, but you saw clearly hit the backboard. That's why it didn't go in, backboard kind of doubling back on the ball again there with his force, and then the ball gets knocked out. But good look there from St. James. Love getting Damol an easy one inside.
That one batted away. Yankovic maintains it. Gives it over to Freeman, guarded by Colich. Over to Bernard. And now it's Burton. Burton trying to drive with the right hand. Nowhere to go. Ooh. They're going to call a foul. Great defense there. Great help defense there by the Thunder. It looked like 4 jerseys of Navy just swarming Burton, but they're going to get the foul.
That's the sort of thing we haven't seen that really in the first half at all. They were letting Burton get inside, and they weren't swarming it. They'd maybe send Damol and the primary defender on Burton, but that just wasn't enough. Now you're seeing St. James collapse a little more, and they're not allowing guys like Burton to get those easier looks inside.
Yankovic up top, guarded by Damol. Gives it over to Sabers, into the corner to Burton. Great find inside to Yankovic. Great set play there by the Saints and Coach Cooper Smith to get it inside to their best player of the night so far, Brett Yankovic.
Yeah, that gets him 20 on the night. He's been really, really good for the Saints. St. James just doesn't have an answer. When they help off, they're helping off him a lot, and he's making him pay right now.
Emmett driving in. You'd love to see Emmett's 3-ball get going. I don't believe he has made any threes yet tonight, and that's probably the strongest part of his game, as May will try a corner 3. That one rattles home. A 3-ball right on cue for the Thunder. This one coming from Jonathan May. Coach Dom calling the timeout to set the defense up with 5:16 left. Saints still lead 50-43.
That's a big-time shot St. James needed right there from Jonathan May. You know, we've seen May really come up in the clutch a lot this year. I remember the Pius game we had earlier in the year. It was him and Fratzel really doing a lot of the work. You see St. James, great job moving the ball. Fratzel could have taken the shot there, chose not to, gives it to May. He wasn't even that open, honestly, but if you're feeling confident, you want to get that shot up, go for it, especially if you can knock it down like May can. Big-time 3 there to bring it within single digits for the Thunder.
Yeah, deficit all the way down to 7 for the Thunder. You would love to see him just slowly getting back at that. You would love to see it get the deficit to 5 for the first time in a long time, and maybe you can try to get it to that 1-score game by maybe the 3-minute mark, see if they can take the lead.
Absolutely, and I think right now it starts on defensive end. I got to wonder why St. James decided they feel like they needed the timeout there. They had they had a timeout they could use there. They still have 3 left, but I got to think if they're trying to call a timeout here, they're probably trying to get something set up on the offensive end, or maybe this is what we're seeing right now. We're seeing them start out in the press. That's something we haven't seen all night. That's a different way to try to create a little bit of chaos here in the final 5 minutes for the Thunder. The
only problem with this press, you can't have Burton or Freeman try to dribble through it. As you can see, it's more of a laid-back press. You don't want to give up those easy free layups, because Aquinas is one of those teams that can do that to you.
Back to that trap defense, though. We haven't seen it all night. They went with that against Pius earlier this year. They've used it in some other games as well, but kind of going back to that man-to-man look. Interesting, St. James, 4 starters out there with May in that 5th spot.
Bernard tries a 3. He drills it. Not the guy you would expect to hit those 3s on you, but Bernard hits his first try of the night.
Yeah, just rising to the moment there. That's what you need if you're Aquinas now. Let's look at that set play St. James is trying to run out of the break.
Peter's trying to go up for it. And the whistle blowing. They're going to call a foul there. Bernard does not like the call.
Yeah, and let's see if he was right here on the replay. Great look to get it to Peters. That was clean. I mean, that's a tough call. It's obviously so difficult if you're a ref. You see there's a lot of limbs flying there. Hard to tell what's happening, but I think if they had the replay, they probably wouldn't be sticking with the call on the court there, which was the foul.
2 shots coming up for Emmett Peters here with 4:39 left. Down 10. First shot rattles home.
You know, Peters feels like he's really been quiet tonight, and he's still leading the Thunder in scoring. That shows just how talented he is. He's already in double figures, and he's, like I said, leading St. James in scoring, even though it kind of feels like he, like you said, the 3-ball isn't going. Maybe he isn't playing his best game, but best players on your team still going to rise up and make a lot of shots even on their off nights.
Yeah, you'd love to see for the Thunder here trying to get that 3-ball back into it. Jonathan May hits one. Maybe you want to go back to him for that, or back to one of those guys like Evan Damol, who's hit one already in this one.
Yeah, interesting. They took Peters out, brought Horn back in. Interesting sub there. Probably got to think it's a defense-offense thing. You're seeing Horn back. He loves that challenge on the press.
That one batted away. Noah Hornback slides. Hustle play. Slides again. This one fighting for it's going to be a jump ball. What a play by Noah Hornback right on cue. Checks into the game and makes a huge difference for the Thunder.
And that is why he is in the starting lineup. I'll tell you what, he is not necessarily the most technically skilled guy. He doesn't have the most talent, but man, his heart, you see it there. Nobody else on the court wanted that ball more than Hornback. He went for it with everything he had. That was just so huge. St. James, it feels like it's been an energy-less game a lot for them. First time I really feel like we saw a lot of energy from the St. James sideline, a lot of enthusiasm from the crowd right there from Hornback. That's the exact sort of play you need from a guy like Hornback, a glue guy making a big-time play out there for a Thunder.
And that's one of those plays you'd love to see as a teammate. You see your teammates working like that. It makes you want to work harder. Big momentum play for the Thunder. Fratzel now trying to go up for two. That one just can't go, and the foul by Hornback over the back there. You would have loved to see the Thunder use their momentum.
Yeah, and you see this Fratzel take. I mean, that's just a good look. Great pump fake. He gets an easy shot. I mean, he still had to go over Freeman, but that's an easy shot. And again, just not able to knock it down. Are the Thunder. Now they're coming back out in that press look. Hornback got the steal last time because of it. You're seeing him. He's taking that challenge, and Aquinas doesn't want to test him, having him bring it up against Hornback.
Freeman with the ball now into the corner. Back to Freeman, and it's Yankovic. Sabres with it guarded by Fratzel, trying to get it to Freeman. He will. Freeman thinks about the deep three. Not going to take it, passes it off to Sabres.
Nice. Letting the shot clock run down a lot every possession this quarter, really trying to get the best look they can right now with the lead.
Burton pull up mid-range. What a huge shot for the Saints. Able to use pretty much the majority of the shot clock and get an open mid-range. Just not a great sight you want to see if you're the Thunder. And this one's stolen away. Burton fast break. What's this one going to be? Huge Thunder slam by London Burton. Gets the Aquinas student section hyped up and extends the lead to 12.
See, I mean, just what great athleticism from Burton. We know he does that well and hadn't had an opportunity. Now Peters knocks down a big three for the Thunder, cutting the lead to 9.
Just when you think Aquinas gets all the momentum, Emmett Peters hits a huge shot. Deep three, his first of the night, to cut this deficit down to 9. And Thunder calling the timeout, set up their defense. They got to be able to stop Aquinas early in the shot clock or try to make them shoot one early. 57-48 Saints lead. We'll be right back on the Thunder Broadcasting Network.
Yearbook covers almost every event, every department, every ministry in the school is our goal.
My favorite part is the community in Yearbook. I think it's super fun. This year we have 2 classes, which is really awesome. We get like 2 different groups of kids, which is fun to like watch them learn through their pages and like see like all their creativity.
There are writers, there are photographers, there are designers, there are overall visionaries. All of those students are an important part of our class.
Welcome you back to Saints with the ball here, up 9, 3:11 left. Bernard passing it in, and Sabres gives it over to Yankovic. They'll beat the press.
Gotta watch out, Freeman's open. They didn't get it to him, man. They had wide open Freeman streaking on the right side there.
Bernard with the ball, gives it over to Sabres, guarded by Fratzel. Back to Bernard. They're going to try to use up most of the shot clock here as they're up 9. This one way out of balance. They're going to call a foul on the floor for the Thunder, something you don't want to see it once again if you're the Thunder.
Yeah, just an out of control play there. Dame All probably picking up the foul there. Called a Hornback, not really sure about that one. Looks like he was on the wing trying to poke there. They give Hornback his 3rd foul call of the night, though, with that one. Now it's going to be back to shooting free throws, so that's a real tough play if you're a St. James fan there. Not only the foul on Hornback, but also a couple shots for Bernard.
Two shots coming up for the 6'4" senior. First free throw just long there.
St. James, they're going to be down either 9 or 10 here. You got to think it's going to be 3-pointers all day the rest of the way here. Got to try to hit some threes. That's why McGeeney's coming in now. He gives you a much better threat from that area instead of Hornback. This is probably the best shooting lineup you can make right now if you're the Thunder, outside of maybe not having Kolich out there. But you got 5 confident, capable shooters. You got to think it's probably just going to be drive and kick. Try to get a quick shot here if you're a Thunder.
As Colin Smith will come in to get Bernard, maybe probably a defensive matchup. They would like to see Colin Smith now playing man on Frankie McGeeney. Fratzel to dribble this one up, guarded by Freeman.
Good decision by Aquinas to press here, make St. James dribble it up instead of roll the ball up the court.
Peters now with it. You'd love to see him hit a huge 3 here. Dribbling in with the right hand. Tough shot. That one blocked away by Yankovic, and a foul. Once again, 2 shots coming up
That's a great job by Peters. I mean, I think everybody in this gym thought he was shooting a 3 there, but again, you see the little hesitation, gets inside. It was good defense by Yankovic, but just a little too much contact. That's what Peters has done so well tonight. He's using that deadly three-point shot that everybody knows about to his advantage to get inside. Now you need to hit the free throws to really make it count for a Thunder.
Peters' first free throw just short, and that's the second time we've seen this quarter. One of those fouls that you don't know if was really a foul called by the back judge. You don't see that a lot, especially when driving in down low, normally called by the ref that's running that baseline. But 2 shots anyway for Peters as he misses the first one, second one coming up. Misses the second one, 0 for 2 from the line for Emmett Peters.
Yeah, short on both of them. They say normally late in games you're going to lose your legs. You're going to come up short more. Didn't have the legs there.
And a great layup there by Yankovic to extend the lead to 12. 2:30 left in this one. You need to see some tempo here from the Thunder, some quick baskets if you want a shot in this one. Fratzel trying to find a way, stolen away by Burton. Burton now pushing the pace, finds Colin Smith. Layup up and in. Extends the lead to 14 for Aquinas.
Credit to Aquinas, they took advantage. St. James a little too rushed there. Took advantage on the defensive end. St. James, they need to hurry, but they don't need to pass the ball away like that. I mean, you want to have some pace here, but you don't need to panic. So far, it feels like St. James doing that the last minute or so right now, realizing this deficit is big and trying to climb out of it. Just maybe trying to do a little too much right now.
Yeah, and you're seeing a lot of that panic and flusterness from this Thunder team on offense. They've made some turnovers, not great shots. There's a timeout by the Saints, couldn't get the ball in. Smart move with some timeouts to use.
Yeah, no reason not to. 48-62, St. James down here on Thunder Broadcasting Network.
Intro to Drawing kids just finished up Negative Space, which talk about seeing things. You don't draw the objects, you draw the space around it. Don't draw the basketball net, you draw the black space around, and it's very
(62-48). Saints lead over the Thunder here in the first matchup of the year between these two. 2:04 left in this one. Aquinas with the ball. You need some quick turnovers and some quick shots if you're the Thunder. You want to try to stay alive in this one, but kind of a long shot.
Yeah, this is where I think if you're a Coach Dom, you're telling guys, hey, take it possession by possession. You can't get all 14 of those points back in one play. You just got to go play by play, make a stop, hit a shot, make a stop, hit a shot. Just got to keep repeating that pattern right now. 14 in 2 minutes. It's going to be really, really difficult to come back. Not impossible, but it's going to take this five's best effort tonight to get out of this deficit and at least make Aquinas sweat a little bit here in the final 2 minutes.
Freeman inbound the ball. Gives it to a wide open Sabres, dribbling it now over to Yankovic. Yankovic open, good pass inside Freeman. That too doesn't go. They're going to be batted away and ball to the Thunder. Good defense there. And that was one of those stops you need. Now you just need to go down and get a quick score if you're the Thunder.
Yeah, it's the sort of shot. I mean, Aquinas, I think you've got to like that, but you don't want to shoot that early and miss. Give St. James an opportunity to score quick like this right here from Damon.
Good bucket by Damon on the press now for the Thunder. Sabres dribbling right through it. Not great press defense. Trying to get it to Smith. Batted away by Fratzel. Good defense, and May just loses it.
And that's just bad luck. I mean, it's just great effort, St. James. They did their job on the press defense there, and it just didn't work out. You see St. James, good ball movement here, finds Damon. Finishing through the contact, that's so key for this St. James team on the inside.
There's a quick foul there right away for Sabres. 2 shots coming up for him. Gonna need him to miss both if you're the Thunder. Try to have any shot whatsoever in this one. 62-50, the Saints lead here with 1:38 left. Will, what can we see maybe in these last minute 30? Try to get any moral victories for the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, you're not trying to get moral victories out here, but I think the thing you can kind of take away from this game that you can add to in the minute 30 here. I think back to the play Hornback had a few minutes ago, diving on the floor, getting to the ball first. I think those are the sort of things you need to see last minute 30. Be the team that finishes the game with more effort. Be the team that finishes the game with more toughness. I think that's what I want to see from St. James for the last 90 seconds here in a game you're probably going to lose at this point. go out strong, play your best basketball here these last 90 seconds, play with the most energy you can. I think that's really the biggest thing that St. James needs to do to feel a little bit better about the loss here in the last 90 seconds. Good layup there by Fratzel on the other end. And a good thing for the Thunder is lots of season left. It's really early on, and you get another shot to beat this team, this rival that you want to beat so bad. You get another shot back at home as there's the steal by the Thunder. Peters thinks about the three, doesn't take it. Fratzel now going to dribble, drive in, kicks it out to Kolic. Kolic dribble, drive in awkwardly, kicks it back out to Peters. Nearing the 1 minute mark, why not let it fly? No good there. Rebound to the Saints. Sabres with the ball now, and another foul. 2 more shots coming up for Sabres. Yeah, and again, that's just another good look for Peters. Didn't go that time for the Thunder. See Fratzel taking it inside there. You know, his quickness is really the thing that I think set him apart last year in this game. You saw him get to the hole so much more than he has tonight. And I think just probably a little bit of a different responsibility, kind of being the leader of this team. You're not able to go just get buckets like you were last year. Now you got to set other guys up as well in a different sort of way, and I think you're seeing that way on the Thunder point guard a little bit so far early on in the season, where we haven't necessarily seen him put up the numbers that maybe he put up at the end of last year in the scoring category. Fratzel with the ball now, gets a high screen. They're going to call an illegal screen there. Almost kind of looked like a flop there, but regardless, probably the right call. There was definitely, there was definitely contact there, and it's just the sort of play you don't really want to see at this moment in this game. Final minute of play here, St. James down 14. You got to give Aquinas credit. I mean, they fought through an entire quarter where they pretty much didn't score and still were going to win by double digits. That takes a lot of toughness and grit that they frankly just had that St. James didn't have tonight. Yeah, and expect this Thunder team the next time to face them to be angry and motivated. The student section chanting at them obviously just enrages that fuel even more, the hatred for the rivalry, you know? Yeah, I can totally see Thunder coming out next time, playing even more motivated than this time. Last time, going to be able to play them at home next time. Would love to see the Thunder come out and show them what they're really made of. Absolutely, and I mean, you kind of frankly, I think probably feel like that's what tonight was going to be like, and you didn't see that from St. James. You probably expected a little bit of a more motivation coming into this game that maybe just didn't manifest itself. So I think you don't love, obviously, hearing your rivals chant whatever they're saying in the student section, but that can only take you so far. And frankly, you know, if you look at the results, it hasn't taken St. James very far the past couple of years. So if you want to get the win next time, you're going to need to see a different sort of effort than you've seen tonight from the Thunder. You're seeing both teams starting to clear the benches a little bit. And you got to give St. Thomas Aquinas credit. Like I said, I mean, they just didn't make any baskets for a quarter. They're still going to win by double digits. Burton and Yankovic in particular, phenomenal games for them. St. James just, I mean, that's the thing for next time. I think St. James, they need to figure out what their answer is going to be for those two, because they clearly didn't have the answer tonight. Yeah, you'd love to see some of those younger guys checking in for the Thunder. Number 10, Grady Ogden. Number 2, Luke Kolic, 2 freshmen in their first varsity minutes of the season here today. Yeah, Kolic, brother of Jake Kolic, obviously, in that number 0, both of them playing together. That's a nice thing to see if you're a Thunder fan tonight. Yeah, these 2 freshmen, a lot of potential. I could definitely see the next couple of years them owning this Thunder team. As Jake Kolic goes up tough left, he lands down awkwardly, something you don't like to see here in junk time, getting hurt. Jake Kolic looks like he'll be okay. That's a good sight for Thunder fans. Obviously, you don't want him getting hurt in the last minute of this one in a meaningless final minute. Absolutely, and now Aquinas is going to check the ball in here. Don't have to take a shot last 33 seconds, so if St. James doesn't guard him, they'll probably just dribble it out. Looks like St. James is doing everything they can on the defensive end right now. Gavin with the ball, kicks in his corner. This one's stolen away by Jake Kolic. Goes for a lob to his brother, assist. You love to see that. Shout out to the Kolic family. That made their night right there. Jake Kolic, that might be the shortest alley-oop we've ever seen in the high school level right there. I mean, you know, that's just a great moment to kind of end the game right there, giving you a little bit of laughs at the end. A great play there, Kolic to Kolic. St. James unfortunately taking the loss, but a nice way to end it there. Yeah, Luke Kolic getting his first varsity bucket there. Happens to be an assist from his brother. You love to see that. That one makes you feel good.
68-54. Saints will win this one against the Thunder. Thunder face them again next year in 2025. Love to see that matchup, that time at home in the Thunderdome.
Yeah, St. James going to need to come out with a little bit different energy that game. They had it tonight for just a small, brief moment there, but ultimately Aquinas got to give them a lot of credit. Came out just, frankly, the more talented team for lots of the moments in this game, and they really put their best foot forward. St. James, obviously, while with time left in this season, I think we've seen some good moments and some bad, and now you got to go back to the drawing board heading into this winter break on a losing effort against Aquinas.
68-54, the Saints beat the Thunder in this one. We thank everyone for tuning into our broadcast, along with our camera operators, tech directors, and our producer. Alongside Will Nichols, I am Jude Wonder. So long from Overland Park. We will see you next year on the Thunder Broadcasting Network.